Oh my. Are you kids ready to get good? I hope you are. Because I'm not. Oh my. Okay, sounds good. Are you kids ready to get good? Shut up, Mark. How you doing, guys? I too am sad that I wasn't able to make it to the stream wreck, but I was a very sleepy boy. What can I say? So, we have quite a lot to talk about today. First of all, thank you all for coming by. Looks like we already got quite a few people here pretty early on. Let me move my wire. There we go. So, let's see. Where to even start? So, I mentioned this before, but I want to do a video discussing the various issues of PvP and co-op, just multiplayer in general, in the Souls games, because we're getting another Miyazaki game. It's not we don't know if it's really like a Souls-like yet, but it's in development. And the PvP has always been kind of a mixed bag in the Souls games. And I think that there's nowhere in Dark Souls 3 that epitomizes that quite like Aldrich's ruined cathedral. This whole area, from pretty much this area to the Aldrich boss fight, that whole area. It's the invasion hotspot of the game. When this game is like long dead and it gets replaced by whatever the next From Software game is, this place is probably still going to be the place to go if you want to have a PvP experience. So, I figured what better place to go and learn more about the PvP experience. Kind of a fun fact for y'all. The big reason why I originally got invested in Dark Souls PvP is literally just because I was tired of failing to protect hosts. Because I did Warrior of Sunlight all the time. I was constantly in co-op. I was always helping people. And I was always convinced that invaders were this malignant force that is objectively a bad thing for the future of Dark Souls, and that's not true. Invaders keep these games alive. They are really necessary. And they don't have to be active antagonists. They can be. Like, you know, you have, like, really ill-mannered invaders out there. But you don't have to be like that. You know, I like to think that I'm not quite like that at all. You know, like, I joke about tryharding a lot. But, yeah. I just hope you'll be able to make it next time. Act 3 is super interesting. Yeah, no, I definitely want to show up. Just a shame that we have very different schedules. But, can't stay for longer than an hour. Gotta study. Okay, well, good luck. Got a big test. But, so today, I'm just gonna be automatically invading. You can see that little icon in the upper left-hand corner, shining. That means that it's attempting to matchmake me to someone. And it never takes very long, as you can see. I'm part of the Aldrich Faithful Covenant right now. I'm about to get a total of 30 human dregs. I have 28 right now. So, we're pretty close to the maximum amount that you need. But I'm playing PvP for the PvP. I'm not really here to complete covenants, as I'm sure is the case with most people. Because most covenants, their rewards are particularly aimed at particular playstyles. You know, the Warriors of Sunlight have always been a faith covenant, for example. But I think you'll find a lot of mages and physical builds engaging in that covenant all the time. You killed Henri. You must die. That's what having this armor at this point in the game means. Don't really want to let this guy heal. I'm waiting for him to make a mistake. Aw. Aw. Didn't quite get a plunging attack. Aw. Yeah, I got too aggressive there. But, my loadouts are all about PvE and exploring, which means I am a PvP toddler. Something I've kind of noticed that's a little obnoxious. One of the many problems of PvP is it kind of alters the way that you want to play the game. Because I have a lot of characters, and I'll demonstrate some of them later if I remember. Which is a pretty big if. But, I have some late game characters, one of which I actually deleted, Strunk, who was just like a typical strength quality, like, you know, he was a quality build, strength and dexterity, used a claymore. And I got tired of using him because he couldn't really defend himself all that well against invaders. This guy, I've never died to an invader, ever. I'm sure that it'll happen, don't get me wrong. But I've been invaded probably like 15 times with Gus. I've killed every single invader that has ever come to me. I've won 2v1s against invaders here with Gus. Because, in my experience, most PvP players do not expect hosts to be able to defend themselves. They're kind of expected to rely on their hosts. Oh. Hi. I didn't know that you were an invader. Pro tip, like, I know, I get the Fashion Souls aspect, but you probably shouldn't be using the Untrue Dark Ring in an environment like this. Case in point. No, wait, that had nothing to do with it. But you know what I mean. It's something that you shouldn't do. It's like, get away from me. But, yeah, a lot of my invasions have gone like that. Because when you have the Great Club, it kind of simplifies things quite a bit. But a huge problem with PvP is, outside of duels, it's a non-consensual multiplayer experience. And I think that a lot of invading enthusiasts tend to, like, just try to not address that. Or if they do, they just say, well, fuck you, it's Dark Souls, it's part of the game. And, I mean, I get it, but at the end of the day, like, when people ember, maybe they want a co-op, or maybe they just want more health. And you can say, oh, well, the innate downside of embers is that you can get invaded. That's the balancing mechanic. And I get that. And I actually think that that's reasonable. But the thing is, like, you can talk about this shit all day. You can talk about the pros and cons of invasions. There is nothing you can say that is ever going to change the fact that a lot of people who get invaded don't want to participate in PvP at all. And there's really nothing you can do to, like, avoid that fact. It's just a fact. Like, this guy, quite frankly, I don't think he wants to fight me. In case it wasn't obvious. Like, he's just trying to defend himself, basically. And you know, it's kind of rough. Because, like, when I invade a ganker, or even someone with one phantom on their side, it's like, oh, that's really interesting, that's a fun challenge. Got 30 dregs, by the way. I'm pretty sure that it's now, quote-unquote, pointless to continue the Covenant. But that person was just trying to get to Henri. The person was just trying to do a cutscene. And it's just it's a problem that's kind of unique to the Souls series. There's no such thing as invasions in any other game, because in the Souls games, especially Dark Souls 3, which has the best overall level design in the whole series, fight me. But it does. It has phenomenal level design. Look at this place. This place is huge. It's complex. It's multi-layered. You can jump down. There's all kinds of great places for plunging attacks and ambushes. There's all these nooks and crannies. You can play hide and seek here all you want. You can play defensively, aggressively. There's like the most popular duel arena down there, which I don't give a shit about, but it's there if you want it. There's a lot of interesting enemies here. There's shadowy slave enemies in the dark area over here that are kind of like sneaky. You can fight giants over here. There's 2 NPCs that I've already killed, but they're also here. You have the deacons, like the deacon enemies that are kind of above this bridge, and they'll rain fireballs down from above. You have the Silver Knights, which will be raining those giant spear arrows that are the size of construction girders down on you. It's just a good level. It's a chaotic, fun level, and when you add multiplayer into that mix, it gets even more fun. It's undeniable that this thing is fun. It's just that it's also undeniable that one side is not really always consenting to it. If you use a dried finger, you're consenting to it. Fucking live with it. But, like, you're way too powerful otherwise. Like, you need invaders to show up to counteract that kind of thing. This is an... Hi. How you doing? Are we going to have a very honorable Nippon Steel duel? Is that what we're gonna get? It looks like it. Very honorable. He is named Son Goku. Wait, no. Well, the Goku. You gotta delay your R1s with this thing. I've got stamina. So much for honorable duel! Also, fun fact. How much you want to bet? Yeah, this person just tried to parry me. I mean, it wouldn't have worked anyway, but... You can't parry this. A lot of people don't seem to get that. And I always think it's worth noting that the host always has the advantage. Like, they have every advantage in the world. Like, even in this circumstance, like, you have more Estus than me. You can summon if you really want to. Gotta punish that Estus. There you go. But yeah, I've had a pretty high success rate with this character, and he is not min-maxed at all. I'm going to run back to the bonfire, if I can even make it, because you invade so frequently, in this area. But I'm gonna run back to the bonfire and like we can take a look at the build and why it's doing pretty well, and also talk about the different kinds of strategies I use depending on what I'm facing. But oh yeah, we probably won't even make it to the bonfire. That's another thing that's kind of flawed about PvP. All the PvP covenants have like different quote-unquote success rates. Like some of them are easier than others. Aldrich Faithful, you're going to be invading constantly. Forest Covenant, you're going to be invading pretty frequently. The Blue Covenants, you're in a lot of trouble. Because it's just very, very difficult to actually successfully invade when you're part of the Blue Sentinels or the Blades of the Dark Moon. And for those who don't know, the Blue Covenants, there's two of them, and they're very functionally similar. They're basically the same thing. One's just an early game version of the other. If you join the Blue Sentinels, then you basically wait. I'm going to set myself to it, and maybe we'll get summoned. Yeah, it's not even like doing it when you're near a bonfire. Or a boss room, at least. But that covenant is another auto-summon covenant. And the way that works is you get summoned when there's an invader in someone else's world. Here's the problem. One, it's a super popular covenant that a lot of people try to be a part of, so there's a lot of competition for those slots whenever they do open. Two, there is a pretty notable delay for when an invader comes into a world. Every now and then, it'll take a pretty long time for the Way of Blue Covenant to actually summon a Blue Sentinel. And three, and this is probably the worst aspect, in order for a, Blue Sentinel to show up in a world, the host has to be wearing the Way of Blue Covenant. They have to have that. They can't wear any other covenant, otherwise a blue will never come to help you. So you're basically relying on other players, enough other players to be using that. And as players progress through the game, less and less of them are going to be using the Way of Blue Covenant because they get more experience and they don't really feel the need to rely on other people helping them as much. So it's just kind of the self-fulfilling prophecy of Blue Sentinels will always be at war with each other, trying to squeeze through this narrow hallway to come help a host. So that's already a problem. Then you have the Watchdogs of Farron, another auto summon, and the Aldrich Faithful. Both of these, as long as you're in the level range at which you're likely to get summoned, you're gonna have a pretty good success rate. Especially with Aldrich Faithful, you've seen it, you get, about, 10 or 20 seconds in your own world before you get resummoned when you're out there? It's kind of insane. It's awesome. It's some of the most fun I've had playing Dark Souls, just getting repeatedly summoned in to fight gank squads and hosts and stuff, but once again, the fact is, this is kind of a later game area in which, for some people, they just want to get through the place. And if they just so happen to be embered because they just beat the boss, because there's a boss right here. This is Pontiff Sullivan. If you beat him, you automatically get an ember. You are auto-embered. You can't even, consent to it. It just happens. Then you come out here, and all of a sudden, you're going to get invaded by all these people who are very often min-maxed for PvP, when, meanwhile, you might just be playing through the game the first time. So, a toast to you as well, my friend. I kind of wonder if that guy's he probably beat the boss and was toasting his summon buddies. But, yeah. So, there's definitely a lot of innate problems because, like I've said before, you could talk all day about how Dark Souls has to be challenging, and if you summon 4 people, an invader's job is thus to make it more challenging. You get 2 invaders when there's 4 people in your world. And I get that. But at the same time, in the end, especially with people who just happen to be embered, I would say that probably the majority of the time you're invading someone who just wants to play through the level. And that's just not an ideal scenario. As for how that problem could be mitigated, there's a couple of solutions. but it needs to be something that takes a lot of sacrifice, and it can't be spammed. Because if it's something that can be spammed, then invasions are going to die. If invasions die, then these games die. Because invaders are a huge reason why this game stays alive. PvP is a huge reason why these games stay alive. Why it stays interesting. You know, like, a lot of the most memorable aspects of this game come from the multiplayer. And I think that that's pretty hard to deny. Let me catch up on chat a little bit. The PvP isn't super well thought out for this game. I think they aren't the same, but rather two halves of a single covenant. Yeah, blue. That's basically what they are. But yeah, it's, the weird thing about the Souls games, and, you know, all the Souls, like, all 5 of these Souls-ish games, you know, Demon Souls and Bloodborne included, they're the only games that do something like this. But invasions are a very fun mechanic. And it's kind of fun to be like, hey, someone's in my world, I gotta defend myself against them. That's fun for someone like me, who's experienced, and, like, does PvP. Like, I like PvP. It's okay if someone invades my world, I don't care. For people playing through the game the first time, and they encountered some min-maxed asshole who brings a club like this to the first area, I was that asshole, by the way, in the first PvP stream I did. It's like, what are you gonna fucking do? Like, I can't tell you how many times I see people in the first area of the game try to parry this. It's a big reason why I decided to move on from that area, with this character, because, like, you know, new players don't even realize that this can't be parried. You can't parry this weapon. You can't parry great hammers. At least not when they're two-handed. Maybe when they're one-handed? I kind of doubt it, but I don't know. I've never seen anyone parry one of these, but it's literally impossible. Like, it's in the game's code. That doesn't get parried. That doesn't get parried. You're not going to parry this. It's like there's no animation for it. It's something that does not happen. This can be parried. Most weapons can be parried, but... and, like, when you're fighting people like that who just genuinely have no idea what the fuck is going on, I don't know. It's kind of a problem, because it feels like you're just being part of the problem. Like, you're chasing people away from Dark Souls. At least that's been some of my experience with it. Let me get in one more invasion, and then I'll take a break to, you see how fast that is. Like, as soon as I come out, it's like, okay, you're ready, let's go. That's part of why this Covenant is so fun. But, can you tell I have a lot to say about this stuff, by the way? But yeah, we'll check our build when I get back in. I just wanted to talk about the Covenants in general. When you first invade, you gotta play Dark Souls Investigations. They're probably not up there. A really good hint is whether or not certain enemies are dead. You can see here that the 2 NPCs that are here are nowhere to be found, and they don't respawn. And this area is open. I think I heard someone's footsteps besides my own. But we'll check down there in a second if I can't find them up here. Thankfully, the Silver Knights are all alive, and they're good laser pointers, because, you know, they'll shoot at the host from a pretty wide distance. So, they're very good laser pointers, as are these guys. The Deacons. We got an ally. I don't know why it doesn't, like, space that correctly. But there's a pretty good chance that they're down here. They're not on the ladder. Every now and then someone will try to block me on the ladder, which is not a good idea. Because I kind of have the advantage when I'm above you on the ladder. I'm just going to kick you off. Now, there are a few places where you can kind of awkwardly attempt to hide, but it doesn't look like they're in here anywhere. So, if that rules out, then there's a pretty good chance they're like near the first bonfire. And if they're not there, then I'm probably gonna Black Crystal out. Because that means that they're, you know, using a white branch or something. They might be using Hidden Body, they might be using the Obscuring Ring. Every now and then someone will like camouflage themselves as a ghost, so you can never be too careful when you see a ghost like that. Because it is something you can do. Aww. Well, this decision has been made for me. That's another thing. Here's like a PSA. I want to wait to get into another invasion before we check the build. But, PSA, if someone invades your world and you don't want to fight them, disconnect immediately. Don't linger, don't, like, waste my time. Just, you know, it's okay if you don't want to do it. Just be quick about it. Like, that's always kind of been my feeling. Because if you just kind of waste time, or, like, you know, you're losing a battle, and then you disconnect, or you just linger and then randomly disconnect, it's like, eh. It's just kind of poor sportsmanship, because you're ultimately just wasting people's time. Pretty sure I saw Moot. Yep. That's our buddy over there. And he died. At least I think he did, unless he has like 1 HP. Yep, he's dead. So it's going to take a little while for us to get another friend. So we might want to play a little carefully here. But at least we know that there are people over there. I'm pretty sure this guy is aware of me. He just used some kind of item. He has a attack power boost of some kind, probably Lloyd's Sword Ring. Just went, hey! Yeah. She knows vaguely where I am. I kind of want to wait until more people show up. Eh, whatever. I'll bite. Gotta be careful with those R1 delays. It's like really hard to get the timing down perfectly. That's fair. Nice try. This person might be running to go get a summon. And yes, we do have the cat ring, so we don't take fall damage. But I'm pretty sure that person's gonna go get a summon. Yeah. Otherwise I would have probably tried to get that plunge attack. Nope. Never mind. Okay, that was very strange. Yeah, I don't know what the hell that was. A lot of iframe shenanigans there. Did he finish Guardian Crusade? Nah, I'm probably like halfway through. This, I did a poll to decide what I was going to stream today, and it was like an even split. By the way, another PvP problem. I've talked about this before. Fuck straight swords. Enough. Like, we get it. It's meta. Haha. It's also incredibly fucking boring. Like, it's not interesting. Like, I can't bring myself to use them. I'm tired of seeing them. I'm tired of playing with them. Like, you know, have I lost a lot of matches using a straight sword? No. Does it mean I want to use them? Absolutely not. I'm really tired of them. But we just got invaded. That's a really weird thing about this covenant, is that you can get invaded at any time while you're waiting to be summoned. Which is like, okay. It's not really why you're here. But whatever. How you doing? Fight me. Come on. Okay, just fight. We already did gestures. Let's go. Okay. So that guy did try to parry, that's why I didn't combo. Everyone kind of has their own mentality when it comes to countering parries. We're gonna run to the bonfire if we can make it. Can we make it? Yes. Everyone has their own mentality when it comes to countering parry stuff. And I almost called that guy a parry spammer or a parry farmer, but he wasn't at all. You know, he just tried to time it correctly, basically. But if I see someone with a shield, I like to give, it's like a parry shield of any kind, even if it's a medium shield, which is the worst parry tool. If you see this, they're probably going for a parry, the Estus. If you see a buckler or a parrying dagger, they're probably going for a parry. If you see this, it's a little less likely, but it's still possible. And I like to give people the benefit of the doubt that they're going to at least go for it. And if they're going to go for it, I want to make sure that they don't get it. That's why I staggered my R1 there. Because, if you combo it, that's when you get predictable. Hi, Jeremy. How you doing? You've gotten your butt kicked yet? Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I haven't really, like, lost horribly, if you know what I mean. Parrying is a bit hard in 3. Are you okay, Jeremy? Is everything alright? But, like I was saying before, I did want to set aside a little time to talk about the build. So I'm what you call semi-poise. I'm a semi-poise boy. I don't have great poise, really, by any definition. It's okay. It's good for what I need it for. I only need the poise for this. And this gives me practically all the poise that I have. You know, like these 3 things don't add up to much. There's also, I'll admit, there's a bit of fashion souls going on here. I like this look. There's a nice, cool northern warrior kind of aesthetic. He's ready for the cold winter of Irithyll. So, I kind of like that look. He has kind of a Viking axe and shit like that. And, as you can see, I have a 37 strength, which is almost the soft cap, quote-unquote. But, I hope everything works out for you, Jeremy. If you want to talk, let me know. But, yeah, 40 is what's called the soft cap for strength, because when you get past 40, you start getting diminishing returns for your stat investment. You can kind of see now, this thing does ridiculous damage, 226 plus 227, A scaling and strength. It's kind of insane. I mean, like, to this day, I actually have not encountered a player that won't get 3-shotted. I've encountered a lot of players that get 2-shotted. If you have under 20 vigor, you are probably going to get 2-shot by this thing. It's that scary. And that makes it pretty handy. I basically am using this in place of a straight sword, because, like I've said before, I'm tired of straight swords. I don't find them interesting, they're too easy, they play the game for you. I realize that it's kind of a bold claim, but I honestly kind of take it to that extent. Like, it's too good. It makes things too easy. Would I have a higher win rate with a straight sword? Yeah, I just don't care. I don't really play this game to, like, max out my win rate. Because, like I said before, I'm interested in me getting better at the game. I'm not really interested in just warping the meta to work for me. That's why I don't even really use this to parry very often. Like, you might see me try it against particularly greedy R1 spammers, but that's about it. Because that's not why I have this. I have this for health regen, I have this for a quick jab. And that's it. And also, Fashion Souls-wise, I have this so I can put my weapon away and walk around with my weapon in my sheath like a badass. And those are all much more important than parry farming for me. And the thing is, like, when I criticize this stuff, like, I'm not really criticizing people for doing the meta, it's just... The fact of the matter is, the meta for Dark Souls 3 is pretty stale and pretty predictable and not very interesting. Like, you know, like, yeah, you can run around all day with your shield and your straight sword, and you're gonna have a really high win rate. But it's also a very monotonous way of playing the game. With this, like, you know, at least I have a lot of toys that I can whip out at any time. Don't take that out of context. But yeah, as this character progresses, I'm probably going to get more vitality, get some better armor, put more emphasis on poise, because this is a poise boy. The Great Club is a really good, reliable weapon to use as your primary damage dealer. I don't know if I'm going to be using the axe forever. I might switch over to a spear for chase downs. If I do that, then I'm just going to have to level up Dex twice, and that's fine in the grand scheme. Didn't really talk about the rings, but we'll get to that in a second. I'm not doing much fancy with my rings. The only fancy thing I have is, like, Havels. So that I can run around more easily with this giant thing. I can never tell if that's lowered or not. I don't think... No, it's not. That's not open. If I had to guess, I would say near the other bonfire. The weirdest part about this, and this is kind of another issue with PvP, is a lot of people will just kind of wait near the bonfire for you to come and duel them in kind of an unspoken tradition. And that's not really why I invade, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I'm not gonna hate too much in that kind of mentality, but it's not why I'm here. It's not what most invaders are probably looking for, unless they're putting down a summon sign. If you're putting down a red summon sign, it means that you want a duel. Ugh. This is why we have the Black Crystal, everybody. I'm just not interested. But, if someone puts down a red soapstone sign, that means that they want a duel. They want to do a fight club. But, if you're invading, then you probably don't want to. Hey, King Linian, sorry. That name. How you doing, man? Hail, Sophia. She is a very hailable doggo. Fashion Souls. There is some major Fashion Souls going on with the... This is a nice look. I like it. Got kind of the face scarf to help with the cold. It's a cute look. I wish that there was like a version of the Thieves mask that wasn't so tattered. But this is what we got. And I can't really think of another hood that would really work well, because I don't want to use a Sorcerer's hood. So we're hearing boom, which means they're around. There. Thanks, buddy. You'd be surprised how easy it is for even experienced players to get hit by these things. Case in point, that guy just got hit. It's very easy to get hit by these guys. Hi. This guy's overleveled. So he actually can survive, like, 4 hits. Well, he can survive 3 hits. I don't think he can survive 4. And these guys are going to be working together. You can kind of see already. That's the thing. Like, even when you don't, even when you are against players that aren't like super good, if they're protecting each other, that's a huge problem for you. Like, these guys, they don't go in alone. He kind of just did. He also thinks you can parry this because, of course, he does. I'm just kind of used to that by now. But you know, like, they're working together pretty well. You know, like these guys, you know, no hate. They're doing what they're supposed to be doing, which is making my life harder. We also have the Silver Knights getting involved in the fight now. Iframes. I shouldn't have done that. I should have waited for a second. Yeah, this might be my chance. Nah, not quite. And he's gonna follow up and protect his buddy. Ah, yeah. Ooh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. That is good damage. Fume Ultra Great Sword. Ain't nothing to fuck with. Some Wu-Tang Clan shit. Now, the Silver Knight might not follow us in here. They're gonna go the long ways. Oh, maybe not. It looks like the host doesn't quite know about that little detail. But there's like a illusory wall there. But the host has to be the one to attack it. Otherwise it won't work. We're doing pretty well. Yeah, not bad, not bad, not bad. I kind of thought that he would stop being that aggressive, but I just read him wrong. Pretty good. I don't like the fact that he was over-leveled, obviously, because there was a moment or two where he probably would have died if he didn't have so much health. Which is yet another problem. Because it's like, people want to play with their friends, but people don't want to go the extra mile of making characters and leveling them up around the same range as their friends. I like doing that. I do that with Corey. I do that with my other friend, Ari. I got a kick out of doing that. Because it's like you're kind of co-oping through the whole game together. And we like getting invaded, because, you know, I mean, Corey doesn't, but me and Ari do, because we work together pretty well. Corey just hates invasions in general. But, I don't know, I think it's fun to level up a character alongside a friend, and just work together that way. Because, like, these people aren't really, like, those guys weren't trying to gank, there were only 2 of them. But the fact that that guy was over-leveled with a Fume Ultra Greatsword, he had so much health. You know, it made a pretty big difference in that fight. Just kind of unfortunate. This guy has full Havels. He's probably... yeah, he's over-leveled. When you see that blue sword, that means that they're over-leveled. And they're scaled down a little bit, but not that much. I might want to switch to the Night Slayer ring. Damn. I'm kind of surprised that the host isn't helping his friend here. This might be our chance. Yeah, you can see how deadly straight swords are. Especially with that buff. The lightning buff is probably the best buff that could be used on anything. Nice. Okay, well. Hit me one by one. I don't quite believe the host duel meme, because... I'm sorry, that kind of interrupted my chain of thought. A fucking nudist Solaire ran in with a greatsword and just kind of... The host was just like, fuck you, and just logged out immediately. I mean, this is the PvP experience. That's kind of the thing. Like, you can't even script this shit. Like, this is just what happens. Like, there's innately a lot of problems with Dark Souls PvP. There just are. They come up every time you play Dark Souls. Like, you can't avoid any of these problems. Oh wow, my stream is really far behind. Give me one sec. There we go, that's a little bit better. Yeah, exhibitionist Solaire I was not ready for. I mean, hey, if he, if he's got it, he can show it, you know what I mean? Fuck, do I have alerts turned on? 1 second. Yes, I do. Okay. Cool. Just wanted to confirm that. Because I think I turned them off at one point. Like, the bit stuff. PvP can get extremely ridiculous if mound makers get involved. Hell yes. Hell yes. Mound makers are probably... It's a really underrated covenant. Because, I mean, it's not like... Its implementation is, like, kind of weird. Why would you... Okay. Its implementation is a little bit weird. And I always think that it's kind of weird that you can just show up and kill any two people and then leave. I always thought that was kind of funny. But I mean, that's the whole point of the Covenant. Just the fact that, like, you never really know whose side they're on. Because technically, like, a mound maker shows up and everything is quote-unquote against them. They have no allies. Even other mound makers can friendly fire them. So, and it's not, and the thing is, mound makers can kill other mound makers. So, and they'll get the credit for it. Like, that can be how they choose to fulfill their Covenant requirements. So, they are truly chaotic neutral. They can do whatever the fuck they want. And they can betray whoever they're quote-unquote working with at a moment's notice for their own personal gain. And I like that. That's a good thing. That's, like, the mound makers were a really good idea. And I think that they're implemented fairly well. I think that the way that you get that covenant is too cryptic, but you can say that about a lot of covenants. Hi! How you doing? You look like you're cosplaying. Oh. See, now that guy has the right idea, just like showing his quote-unquote true colors. Do you know where to go? I don't. Oh, there. Okay. You have the Saint Biden. He doesn't want the NPCs involved. Which is fine. Yeah. Those guys running around wearing my armor are, yeah, nice try. Very honorable. Yeah. Thank God for the Silver Cat. Also, this guy does not do a lot of damage. He is entirely dependent on that. bombs. St. Biden has a lot of reach. It's pretty good. Force is such a weird spell. I swear it's like just totally inconsistent where it pushes people. Because it's supposed to push people like where you're facing, but it just doesn't very often. The only way to counter the lightning arrow is to just not panic roll it, basically. He's like, no, I gotta get these bugs. Like, yeah, now's not the time, dude. I lit a tree on fire. I'm a madman. Come on. What are you gonna do, am I right? Okay, I don't even know. Okay, there he is. He's running. He's really running. They all run. I thought that said Bush George, but it's Bowman George. He might be down there. Let's find out. No? Okay. I'm assuming that he saw the corrupted beasts. There's 2 corrupted beasts down there, and if they're still there, that means that the host hasn't really gotten that bonfire. And there's no way that the host would go down there. It's just way too big of a disadvantage. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there he is. There we go. He's that way. He's gonna hit him from that direction, so I'm gonna go down here. I take no fall damage. So I can do that. There he is. NPCs help quite a bit. The NPCs are very aggressive here. Hello? Is anyone there? Oh, wait, what? Where the fuck did he go? Wait, where the fuck did he go? What? I think that this guy might actually have a hidden body or something. Ooh. Rumble boys. Rumble boys. Up. Okay. If I was the host, I would not be doing this. Doesn't strike me as the most brilliant plan. I can do it too. I can do it too. Fuck. Swoop, swoop, swoop. Also, you realize that one of us is an archer, right? Did he just die? Oh no, he's healing himself. The waiting game. Is he really just gonna be there? Come on, man. All the deacons know, too. Well, I have a friend, so I can just wait. Oh, he's using a seed. Well, all you've really done is given me control over the enemies. Also, me being here does not automatically make them want to hit me more than you. Like, they're all aggroed on you, dude. Where's that? Okay. I didn't even know that knight could come down here. It's an aggressive boy. Where could he be? This is what I'm talking about. Like, that was fun, and then he's just like, whatever. Sigh. It's time to patches squat. I think it's a pretty good way of saying, like, I ain't going fucking anyway. It's also the most disrespectful sit gesture. Especially if you got the loincloth going. I'm not going to show you that. You don't need to see the loincloth. How y'all doing today? Because I'm enjoying this. You know, as much as there are a lot of problems with PvP, I do still enjoy it for the most part. Siegbrow. How many of these can you get? Like, it says you can hold 10, but it feels like you only get, like, 2 of them at the most. Oof, fuck. I do have these if I ultimately want to try hard. And to get down to that point. You know, it's like... I don't think I've ever run out of Estus during an invasion. No, that's not true. At least not here. Like, if I lose, it's probably not because I ran out of Estus, you know what I mean? Try to run across. Try to get to the other bonfire too. Hi. I've already killed you. I don't really need to do it again. I also kind of want to warp back and actually spend all these souls. Because you're at the point of the game where, as you're killing a lot of people, you actually can get quite a few souls. Pretty easily. And I was actually using the Silver Serpent Ring to get even more souls earlier, but I'm not really here for the souls. Yeah, okay, let's just go to the shrine. Okay, grab some shit real quick. Oh god, my nose. Up. Hi, King Mitch. It's been like 15,000 fucking years. There would be more genuine strategy in leading invaders to areas full of enemies. The thing is, like, when you use a Seat of the Giant, you can kind of let me play RPG Maker and let me decide where I'm going to put the enemies. So, it's not always the best idea. Worth it. Because I want a spear in my inventory. Also, Vitality. Level 60 is okay. Alright! Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. You're a very special baby. Now, can I switch to the Partisan? Yes, I can. Let's organize our box. That's why people come to streams, right? To see me organize my bottomless box. Oh! Was that a host? I don't know why I don't have that set up so that it will actually tell me who does it. Thank you, LimeWire. Appreciate it. I just have to kind of, like, watch the stream itself. Okay, store. Yeah. I don't know. I guess I'll keep it on me. I can actually use this. It's a pretty good weapon. But it's not the kind of thing I think I would switch to in the middle of a fight. Drain hammers. Drain hammers do not do as much damage as you would think. I could also use this. The fact that it does that much damage already is kind of intense, but I don't have the upgrade material to make it worth it yet. No. Halberd. Yeah, whatever, I'll keep it on me. No, and no. No, when I upgrade it, I might keep it with me. Okay. Let's grab some more black fire bombs. Black fire bombs are way too fucking expensive. But unless we can buy a pretty decent bulk of them now. Those are handy to have. They're kind of situational, but the situations in which they're useful are pretty frequent. Bot diff Sully Bully. Rolls a 1. Oh, people arguing about whether Pathfinder or D&D is better? This is the real controversy. Who are you people? What secrets do you hold? Tell me or I'll stub your toe. Ow. Oh yeah, rings. Basic bitch ring, basic bitch ring, heavy boy ring, fall boy ring, fallout boy. This is the fallout boy ring, because it lets me fall. I love that. You know, I was watching some Dark Souls 2 PvP, and it kind of emphasizes how important sound design is in games like this, because, good God, it feels like you're swinging around limp noodles when you're using, like, heavy weapons in Dark Souls 2. It just feels like you're cutting through butter, like, nothing feels like it's actually impacting anything. I don't know. I need to do Dark Souls 2 eventually. I will stream it at some point. Someone's there. And there's a Seed of the Giant active, so it could be one of my friends. Fuck. Even that guy. Wait. What did that blow up against? Whatever. Also, are you really gonna... like, don't fight these guys. Just ignore them. Hi. Bye. There they are. How's the Seed of the Giant working out? The big thing is we still can't hit each other. That's an important part of this. Wait. I don't know what the hell he just tried to do, by the way. Oh my god, these giants. I don't even know what he's using. It's not a dried finger. Ow. What the hell is this guy's stats? Okay, yeah. Oh my god. Oh, he's so close. Jesus. Fuck. My buddy. I'll keep fighting for you, Senwall. I'll never forget your weird-ass name. Or your cool anime cosplay. Oy. I hate the seeds. Like, What was that about? Bob and weave. Hitboxes are very good in this game, once you learn them. Whew! Did not expect to win that one. That was pretty good. Oh, Jesus. Am I getting good? I hope so. Fight me! Fight me! Fight me! Fight me! Fight me! Fight me! Avatar: The Last Airbender is something I would classify as anime, because, like, what else are you going to compare it to? That's my mentality, anyway. Like, think about what you would compare something to as its contemporaries. You would not compare the last, like, you know, Avatar: The Last Airbender to much in the way of Western action. You would compare it to anime. Hi, stop bullying my friend! You don't do any damage. I'm gonna take advantage of that now. Okay, that was really confusing. You're, hi, excuse me. Fucking rude. Didn't even say hello. Both got Dark Sword. Rocking that in meta. All day, air day. Take that. 20 damage. Huh. Nice try, kid. Swoop. Nope. Don't let your buddy fight alone for too long. Ooh. Nice. Your Golden Gram friend is dead. What are you gonna do now, Yen Mark III? Don't you know the conversion rate favors the dollar? He's got the Saint Biden as well. It's a pretty popular weapon lately. Hi. Take that. That was kind of nicely timed. The lightning urn and the dagger at the same time. Not that my dagger's making much of a difference. Daggers make people nervous. That's why they exist. Alright, I have an axe. Should probably start using it. Oh, Miyazaki, why? Miyazaki, how could you? Backstabs. Oh, backstabs. Don't like it a backstab. Don't like it a backstab that is not an actual backstab. Hi. I'm still here. Don't know if you noticed. You know. I might be the same person for all I know. I don't remember, really. Eh. Fuck. Who? Where? Oh, fuck. He's, like, glitched out and invisible. Oh. This is not good. It's got a lot harder. Well, at least the other guy can evidently see him. One more combo. Oh, that you should not have shown me that you were out of Estus, my friend. That was not a good idea. You should also not be running to where you can get fire sniped. Yeah, go ahead, pick up items right now. That seems like a good idea. Whoa. Popping a squat. We defeated the Invisible Man. Truly, we've mastered our skills. I think that we've, like, mastered mind over matter now. I should not have been able to do that, but we did it. Shout out to that other invader. He did good shit. I guess the axe is okay for chase downs, because it's a little unpredictable. It's just not, like, when you want a chase down weapon, you want it to be fast. That's why spears and katana are so popular as chase downs. That's why I decided to invest enough dexterity to get at least a spear. Oh, shit, okay. Hi! So now I don't fuck around, I just run up here and I'm like, hey. Hi. Swink. I mean, we don't have to go to the duel arena. We can just fight. Oh shit. Oh, nice. It's not bad. Ooh. Man. Exile Greatsword ain't nothing to fuck with. That is some range. Ooh. The earth impact there. Whatever you call that. Man, I'm not used to fighting things that can break my poise this easily. So I'd really got to switch up my fighting style here. Because... Aww. Oh well. Oh my god, what is your face? What is your face? It's actually the first time I've been killed by an invader on this character. It's pretty nuts. The Exile Curve Sword. Definitely a poise killer. And again, I don't have a great poise build right now. That's kind of the one problem I'm running into. It's kind of weird is like, unless you're fighting... I don't know. These kinds of weapons aren't really all that great for duels. Like, none of my weapons are. Like you know, I'm an invasion build. Like, I'm not really a duel build. So when shit like that happens, it's like, if I can't make use of the terrain or something, then I'm probably going to be at a disadvantage. What do you think of Steven Universe and Gravity Falls? I don't know, they're fine. I haven't really been watching any animated things recently. And I haven't, like, watched either of those in a really long time. I never watched much Gravity Falls, and I haven't watched Steven Universe in, like, fucking, I don't know, a year. I used to really like it. But, there's a lot of filler in that show that I can't be fucked to deal with. Is that a ghost or a player? Fuck ghosts. I thought that was a player. But it was just a hater. Such is the way of life. This person's taking damage. And I kind of want to, like, guess that they're near the bonfire at the pit, but... Okay, that's probably where they are. It's a race against time, kids. Gotta save our friend Senwall! We fought alongside him, he's the anime dude. Come on, man. You will see the last season of Bleach, my friend. pretty bad, but I mean, if you've already gotten this far, you might as well finish what you started. It's gotta be here, right? Swoop. Fuck. He's at the duel section. I gotta... No! Send wall! Nice. Just hang on, man. We're coming. He got killed during the invasion with the host who seeded. But we prevailed. There. And I don't want him to have to sacrifice himself again. I want this to be a shared victory. No honor. The Farron greatsword is really good when you're teaming up on somebody, because that's when it starts getting a really unpredictable moveset. Nice. It's one of the best rolling R1s. It like surrounds you in a full 360. Just out of reach. It's been like a pixel off. That lag. Yeah, they don't expect the punch. There really is a very noticeable delay with this guy, but at least the hits seem to actually be registering. Yeah, that's really awkward. Nope, 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 I don't fuck with that. Okay, he's slowly getting worse lag. Oh, there we go. Good job, man. Ooh, he's a major anime fan. You can tell he's seen Bleach. Let me scroll back up because I missed a lot. Death Note is an okay anime. It's pretty good. It's a very unorthodox show, but it's pretty good. Swoop. Yeah, shit. He's carrying a tree on his shoulder. Yeah, and I have the axe that I cut it down with, too. I'm the woodsman. I should call myself that. If I ever rename this character. I don't like the word overrated. It's kind of egocentrical. It's like you are accusing everyone who likes it of being wrong. Kind of. Gotta help our friend here. Yeah, I don't really like using that term either. I like using the term underrated. Hey, buddy. We got this. He's scared. Is this the same guy with the scythe that I killed earlier? I don't know. I mean, he's not using a scythe right now, but it might be the same person. I'm not gonna swing until you roll. Or make a fuck up like that. This guy might be out of Estus. Nah. Just taking precautions. Take that! And another 19! 50 more of those and I got this. I only have 38. Swoop. Boop. Boop. Aw. Man. you can see the hitbox shit on those fucking straight swords. I hate that so much. Yeah, I guess I'll use it. Whoa. Are we sure about that? Are we sure about any of that? Yeah, okay, bye, Aldrich Faithful. I can see why you lost that exchange in which you backstabbed someone else and then died. Presumably from your own backstab. This guy doesn't do a lot of damage. It's kind of weird how little damage he does, actually. I don't have, like, great fire resistance or anything on this character. I guess that, like, fire weapons just really scale that badly. Okay. Good game. Don't use fire weapons, I guess. I don't expect, like, split damage weapons to be quite that bad. But damn. Because the thing is, like, he has at least a +5 upgraded weapon, I'm pretty sure. Otherwise, I wouldn't be matched with him. How are you guys liking this so far, by the way? I know it's kind of a different atmosphere than my typical streams. You know, I'm kind of glad I'm not Embered, because I mainly want to be invading. Pro tip, by this point of the game, you should really have 27 vigor. That's a soft cap for vigor. And it's definitely made a difference pretty frequently today. Fuck, dude, this guy could be anywhere. Dark Spirit? Okay. Dark Spirits are cool. They're buddies. So, hard to tell what's going on here. But, just gotta keep my eyes open. Because the fact that this is, like, lowered is really confusing me. Okay, well, we're certainly getting plenty of allies. I'm a hacker. That's not what this means. This is just a thing. It also kind of lets me get a good view. I don't know if I'm too far away for those enemies to appear visually, or if they've already taken care of those enemies. Got 15 people here, that's pretty good. I think overrated is a perfectly fine description for something that gamers praise more than they really should, like Breath of the Wild. I don't know, it's just such like a hard term to feel like you're using it correctly. Because I mean the thing that down there somewhere near the Deacons. Also, that Dark Spirit got fucked. Rest in peace. We will always remember you, even though we literally never saw you. All the Deacons are dead. Good. Oh, there's our buddy. Yo, man, he's given 100%. I respect that. Oh, this guy's a fellow tree! He's a tree friend. Whoa. Thought we could be buddies, but maybe not. I speak for the trees are fucking dead. To quote my favorite Dr. What was that? For a second I was afraid he was going to disconnect. I'm really tired of that shit happening today. Thanks, hitboxes. On my side for once. Oh my god, you have a terrifying face. I must put an end to your tyranny. Your tyranny against decency. Swoop. Ah, boy. Oh, okay. Oh, this is just sad. Sorry. For fuck's sake. Hmm? Granted, I haven't gotten hit once, so it's not that big a deal. Yo. Jump and attack in full. What do you think, you're playing a Zelda game? Ah! Oh! He's so powerful! Oh! Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm using the axe. I'm tired of hitting that guy. Ow. Drink. This guy's being very liberal with his undead hunter charms. God damn it, man! This guy is like not doing a very good job of avoiding hitting us. Like, I'm trying pretty hard to not hit anyone, but... This guy should equip the Way of Blue. I mean, I don't think it's gonna matter. To be perfectly honest. How much Estus do you have, dude? Oh! Okay, well. Sorry, Red. Oh, good. This guy killed... This Red killed Henri, though. I don't know. I don't like that. You know what? This guy keeps on going for a lot of R1 spam. So, just in case. We did... I like that last fuck you. You hit me and my friend constantly. Like, yeah, you kind of did. I like that last little fuck you. Breath of the Wild is great on many aspects. It is. Just, you know. It's kind of barely a Zelda game. So it doesn't really have most of the things that make Zelda stand out as a franchise, in my opinion. But, you know. I would never go so far as to call it a bad game. I don't think it's unreasonable to call it a little disappointing. It certainly disappointed me. I need to repeat that line? I mean, you'll have to be more specific. But yeah, I would never call Breath of the Wild bad. Just, I would argue that it doesn't have much of what makes Zelda Zelda. Hi. Hi, friend. Hi, friend. I love you. Hello. Hi, friend. You just got hit twice and you took no damage. Great. Okay. Just don't play with them. If you see these people, just don't play with them. You always have the option to leave. Oh, you meant Zippy? Cool. You don't mind Wind Waker water? I love Wind Waker. Wind Waker is incredibly charming. Black Hand Luso. It's probably my least favorite spawn location. Because you get the least hints. Because you start right next to those trees and you have to take a second to process, like, okay, are there deacons? No, there's not. There's the Silver Knight's still alive. That's all the way up there. Kaboom. Silvercat Ring really changes the game up quite a bit. Definitely taking this character to New Game Plus. It's been really fun so far. Hello? Hello? Is anyone there? I'm right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, hello. I don't know if they saw me. I don't think they can. I don't think they can see me. Aw, man. Don't ruin this. By the way, that's a handy buff, so I do more attack damage. Yeah. This is a good partner. Oh, man. That was great, man. That was very good. Good job. Good teamwork. Yeah, you can trap people in kind of an infinite loop when you're using heavier weapons like that. It's good shit. That was fun. Item degradation makes combat annoying as heck. Yeah. I really struggle to think of a lot of reasons why that, like, you know, I mean, I know the mentalities behind it, I just don't, you know, I think that the end result kind of speaks for itself in Zelda. Unless you're talking about Dark Souls, because item degradation in Dark Souls means nothing. At least not in this game. And it didn't really mean much in the first game. Like, you had to consciously try to break your weapon in 1 and 3. I don't know about 2. Hi. How you doing? Eh. Hiya. Eh. Hiya. Nice. Okay. Can never quite guess which direction they're gonna go. Do you not have Estus? Wait, what? Okay. I was really confused by that for a second. I'm kind of surprised this guy's still trying to, like, you know, block my attacks. Bye. Good game. Aw, that poor guy in the background, like, I want to help! No! He has good taste in headgear. Part of it is that Zelda never really teached its players to treat their gear as disposable, and Breath of the Wild doesn't really make the mechanic of constantly trading weapons interesting enough. They really don't. It just kind of feels like a annoyance. It's like an annoyance at best and a chore at worst. When you get a new weapon in a video game, your first instinct shouldn't be, I am never going to use this. Because if I do, then I might lose it forever, and it might be really rare. And I might never be able to get one reliably again. I think the game should have allowed you to buy somewhat reliable weapons that don't break, but like aren't as powerful or disposable as, you know, weapons that you can get elsewhere. And I think that would be pretty reasonable. I think it's pretty unreasonable that the Master Sword breaks. You'd think that that would be your reward, the fact that it doesn't break. I mean, like, yeah, you can get a new one, but that concept is very stupid. In my opinion. Terrible. Well. Oh, dude. Terrible is fighting against tryhard. This is a bad combination. We gotta get down their stat. Hey. Hi. Where the fuck is my friend? Oh shit. Oh, they got me caught. It's just, I shouldn't even try to use that weapon art, honestly. I kind of thought that's what the Master Sword was gonna be, an underwhelming but indestructible weapon. Nope. Nope. Also, it makes you want to go around killing enemies with the physics puzzles to save resources. I kind of get that, but yeah, I don't know. The thing is, like, the ultimate, like, result of Breath of the Wild and just the sum of its parts is just something that doesn't appeal to me. Because, like all these things add up to something that I find really, really repetitive and ultimately underwhelming. But I've never made a video about it because I just feel like, first of all, it's just gonna get all the fucking hate in the world. I mean, I'm a Zelda guy. People don't want me to make a negative video on Zelda. I love the silver cat ring. I feel like I can never unequip this thing now. Whoop. Where the heck is the host? Those guys are dead. Okay, he's not down there. There. Hi. How you doing? Hey. So honorable. So honorable. So honorable. Show me your honor. Your honor. 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 Let's play for honor. Whoa. You really could have easily punished me for that one, dude. Cool. Whoa! 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 Okay. Haunted game. Show me your moves. Show me your honor. Very honorable. I'm not big into the whole, like, let's have an honorable duel, and it's like, yeah, okay, you have 30% more health than me, and you can summon phantoms at any time. You have to understand that I can't give you the benefit of the doubt. But, you know, no hate to the people who actually are honorable, like that person. Good for you, but I'm not going to assume that you're going to be honorable forever. You're honorable until you start losing. Honorable fallen knight. What would it be in the end? A video talking about why you don't like the direction the series has taken? I feel like it's weird to even call it that since it's only been one game. On one side, the criticism would be valid. On another, do we care? I don't know. Do you? Would people be interested in seeing something like that? My point in the end was, in my opinion, Breath of the Wild was overrated, and stating that doesn't appear to insult anyone's delicate sensibilities. Instead, we talked about the pros and cons like reasonable adults. Yeah. Splump. You know what they say. Swears. You know what they say. Swish. Am I invading? Or am I getting cancelled again? I do like the holly jolly Christmas spirit nature of Irithyll. It's a winter wonderland. Also, no, I'm definitely not invading. I wish I could at least reset the timer. Oops. It's like when it's not working, I know it's not going to work. I'm definitely gonna continue Guardians Crusade next time. This is probably gonna be the last Dark Souls stream I do for quite a while, actually, because I know that, for the most part, people are probably clamoring for more Guardians Crusade, because it's kind of unique content. It's not really the kind of thing that people see everywhere. For those who are here in chat, like, do you have a strong preference for one over the other right now? You know, Guardians Crusade versus this? Because I'm pretty flexible. I mean, I definitely want to get back to Guardians Crusade, probably tomorrow. But I like both. I like both these streams a lot. And I love having people show up and just enjoying the show and chatting it up. Hello. I'm sure I'll get better at tracking down people over time, but it's really hard here because there's just so many variables. Hi. Did that person just use a divine blessing? Aw. I mean, if they use a divine blessing, then I'm assuming they don't have Estus. Okay, why would you use a divine blessing, then? I'm very confused by this person. Are you dead? Yeah, you're dead. The patronizing clap. I was gonna edge walk away, but I thought better of it. Oh, it's modestly fucking Narcissus. How you doing, buddy? Think I like the Dark Souls more. Both are nice streams. I think we all know what Dark Souls is about by now. I can kind of respect that. More baby. I want to see more Guardian. I like how we can be adults here. I've always attracted that kind of audience somehow. I've always been open to that kind of discussion. Like, you can have an opinionated discussion about this stuff all you like. But every now and then someone will show up and be like, well, in my opinion, the Jews, and that's when you can kind of like shut down the conversation. That's the secret of internet debate. Guardian is pretty magical. I definitely want to, Guardian Crusade is fun, Dark Souls is a delightful break. Yeah. Yeah. People seem more passionate about the Crusade streams because it's just something so new. And also, my enthusiasm definitely carries on. You know, like, it's obvious how much I love Guardians Crusade. Wait, what even happened? What? What even happened? What? It didn't even say that, like, anything disconnected. It just... Bye. What are you gonna do? Am I right, video game players? Hashtag relatable. Am I right, video gamers? Like, comment, subscribe, and give me money. Am I right, video gamers? Look at those romantic eyes. Just lose yourself in them. I tend to not make monsters. I tend to make normal-looking people. The closest I've gotten to a monster is Nigel Thornberry, and let's be real, he's pretty much the epitome of manhood. You can't get more handsome. Does it bother you when people trollingly ask who's Corey? That's a good question, Corey. He might already be gone, by the way. He might have just literally popped in to say, hi, I exist. Come watch my stream instead. Yeah. Whoa! 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 What the hell is that moveset? Oh, that's Gundyr. Also, X just straight up decided to ignore me. Oh, great. Damn! The fuck is this damage? Oh, right, you're over-leveled. Because of course you are. Oh no, I'm really scared. Look at me, I'm running. Oh no. Oh no, what can I do? Oh no. I'm so scared. I don't know, what can I do? Aw, roll. Why don't you roll? Why you no roll? Oh well. You're at work, Corey? That's dangerous. What level and weapon? What level and weapon level? +6, and I am level 62. Yes. Nothing about the setup is particularly meta. I should probably have like a +7 or +8 at this point, but I don't fucking care. I'm here for the memes. I'm here for the dreams. Corey is bored. It is a pretty monotonous job. A lot of waiting. This game put a lot of effort into world design in general. That's kind of the thing. Like, it's great level design, and it's fun to have multiplayer in these levels. As flawed as Dark Souls PvP is. It is still very fun. You can't tell if that person is on the first floor or the second floor, because Dark Souls is really glitchy. Oops. I've done that accidentally so many times. Did we just win? Yes, we did. I did it! Thanks for the bits. That's why we did it. It's all because of you, Jeremy. God knows I didn't do anything that round. Appreciate it. I wish I had your job. Anyone who has a job that doesn't involve poop. Yeah, fucking ugh. I've handled, soiled bed sheets in one of my jobs. But it's probably not quite the same thing. I used to work at a hotel. Pretty briefly. That was a pretty bad job. That was like the second worst job I've ever had. It ended really badly. The people there were not very understanding about a certain medical situation I was in. They laid me off basically for something that was out of my control. But whatever. There's no workers' rights in North Carolina. But that's not even an exaggeration. Like, workers don't have rights in North Carolina. They just don't. The worst job I've ever had was focusing really hard on video games. Wait, no, you're an invader. You should be my friend. Are you my friend? Oh, these are the tryhards from before. Thanks, From. Really appreciate you draining what little stamina I have. Harry Potter, you're the chosen one. Okay. Hi. I'm not super scared of you, I'm only scared of your friend. Yeah. You can't do that. Why did that hit me From? I wish that, like, people could flinch when they were doing the jumping attacks. But evidently they literally never do. As far as I can tell, a jumping attack just gets off, no matter what. You can't do that. Why do people keep trying to do that? Does no one know that? Like, these guys are tryhards. You should know that you can't parry this. I can parry it. Like, he's gonna try again during this fight at some point, I can pretty much guarantee you. Okay. Definitely in that hitbox. Definitely in that hitbox, too. If I invade these guys again, I think I'm gonna Black Crystal out. I'm not too down with their connection.
Was she fed today? Was she fed today?
Yes, but early in the morning. So, you should probably feed her again. I think it's kind of cute that she tried to whisper, as if the mic wouldn't pick it up. Oh no! Oh no! Party's over! Gundyr halberd for... Excuse you? What, you just enjoying the show? Come fucking help! No, I'm not fighting you. Damn it. I love that moment of just like, what are you doing? You gotta earn your dinner. But those guys were there for quite a while, too, just letting me handle it. We might be able to do this. I just want to play very carefully. Oh shit, he's gonna get Estus. But I guess I will too, actually, now that I think of it, so... But I really... The main thing is I just don't want you to have Estus. Nope. Oh, man. We must fight Lucifer. Okay. That might be her last Estus. Someone's coming. Could be a blue, could be anything. Nope. Mad Dark Spirit. Oops. I guess I have to use this. Oh, damn. Oof, that's not good. Stop targeting him. Well, I got one too. This is a good round. I'm enjoying this. Oh man, that breaks my poise. Wait, does it? That might have been too early for me. It's hard to tell. Gotta stop getting greedy. Oh, that could have cost me that one greedy thing. I believe this person has Estus. Ah, well. Now they do. Oh, you know what? They didn't have Estus, but now they do. It's a shame. Tryharding. MC, do you think you could do a video about the symbolism in Spec Ops: The Line? Oh, I know what that is. Okay, see, now that's a cool game, but I have kind of a policy of, like, how do I put this? When a game has been really well covered, in terms of its, like, subtext, I tend to not talk about it. Like, you might not ever see me do a video on BioShock, despite the fact that that's a great game that has a lot of subtext and symbolism in it. In general, like, I try to talk about topics that haven't already been done. That's a big reason why I've done so many reviews of obscure games, or, like, you know, the full narrative and game design deconstructions of Mass Effect that I was doing last year, that I will probably continue this year. I like doing things that haven't already been done, and Spec Ops: The Line is a cool, worthwhile game that has been kind of analyzed to death. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think that there's much that I can say about it that hasn't already been said. It's pretty cool, though. In my opinion, I think it's ever so slightly... Oh. Okay. In my opinion, it felt a little on the nose. You know? In terms of Spec Ops: The Line, but pretty good. Let's see. I guess MC is better placed to judge of it? Judge what? Try to enforce those in a minimum wage job. Yes, seriously. It's brutal. I wish I knew what these guys were mumbling. Lore. What do your elf eyes see, Legolas? Not much, it seems. Oh! Good job, Legolas. Hoop! Fuck. Good at games. Check this out. First try. Hoop! Bada bang. Speedrun strats. You can use that, but it's copyrighted. MC Profit. 2018. I almost said 2017. It's February. I should be used to this by now. Hello? I know I saw the name. There we go. You're an Eldritch Faithful, so you have no honor. Neither do I, so let's fight them together. Let's be friends. Nice. I like that spell a lot. It's one of the cooler faith spells. That was just me being stupid. I don't even know what my thought process was for that one. Hey, take this, Ow. That was a worthy trade. Damn, this guy took no damage from that fire spell. Also, bye. Probably not bye. But he's gonna panic roll out of this. So, at least I'm getting him nervous. Why do you think you could... It's like, this is where I make my last stand. Farewell. Maybe he just wanted his souls to be here. I could respect that, honestly. Can you do a stream for Lonely Hearts? Is tomorrow Valentine's Day? Is it already that time? Shit. Sure. I mean, I am one. Oh. I was just kind of sharing the idea that Spec Ops: The Line was already done by a lot of people. But you are the one that is going to know if a game is worth covering. Yeah. It's kind of tough. Do you have an uncontrolled tick? Do I? What do you mean? Was I showing symptoms? The meds, they're wearing off. But yeah, Spec Ops is just something that a lot of people already deconstructed. Also, I'm sure that you guys have noticed at this point, but like, I don't just do symbolism anymore. Because first of all, it takes fucking forever. And it's almost impossible to justify the amount of time it takes financially. Because I just don't have the liberty to not be making money for a month every now and then anymore. And that's kind of what happens when I do symbolism series, because they take, like, most symbolism series take more than a month to make a single video. Just because it takes so much research and writing and rewriting. And whenever I rush it, it turns out to be a crap product. So it's just kind of how it is. If YouTube was a better system, if YouTube and I guess Patreon were different, then I might be able to dedicate more time to it. But also, I just like turning out more projects more frequently. I like the direction that the channel is taking in terms of just making more different kinds of content, making a wider variety of topics. Like, I enjoy that a lot. So, I like what I'm doing. It seems like the people who support the show like what I'm doing. So, can't complain too much. I notice he smacks his teeth before he talks sometimes. That's just horrible, horrible, horrible allergies. It's not my teeth, just my lips. I get dry mouth very easily. They're still alive. Is that my friend? Peekaboo. Hello? I see your cape triumphantly billowing in the wind. Oh! This is so dramatic, you guys. Dude, this guy's like the final boss. Oh, he is an anime. This guy has a lot of health. He might have above 30. Oh wait, no, he's a host, I'm saying. He doesn't necessarily have that much. I'm kind of surprised that triggered his pontiff ring. Because he wasn't actually hitting me. But... good game. That was quite a cinematic, that was like a season closer for my favorite anime, when I walked up there like that. Let me scroll up a little bit. When you complete a story in which the message is purposely ambiguous, do you search for theories or analysis from other people, or do you prefer to let your own leave your own vision untouched? I lean towards just having my own vision initially. Something that's really tough with a lot of the games I analyze is that a lot of them are older, and those are the ones that don't really have a lot of theories on them to begin with, because just people weren't making that kind of content back then. And that was when games were not as appreciated as an art form as they are today. So, you know, like, there's not really a lot of... Like, the vast majority of the theories in most of the games that I cover are, like, totally original research, basically. Like, Majora's Mask, like, you know, the theories of grief and shit. Like, there was nothing online about that shit until me and a couple friends came up with that shit. Because, you know, no one talked about games like that. Are you aggroed against something? This guy looks very silly. once again, this is the hardest part of invasions. Trying to figure out where the fuck the host even is. Hello? Is anyone there? Doesn't look like it. Okay, bye. I don't know. At some point, it's like you just kind of want to stop running around and actually fight someone. But yeah, I do typically like to just theorize on my own without letting it really be corrupted by external sources. And usually that serves me pretty well. I'll look up theories afterwards, like when I'm kind of done. But once again, like I don't have a lot of things that I would really consider contemporaries to what I do. So it's not like I have a lot of things to look up anyway. I have, like, you know, clickbait posts of just like, you know, is Sans actually Ness from Undertale, etc. Like shit like that. Like, that's the closest thing I have to contemporaries a lot of the time. And I hate making fun of MatPat all the fucking time, but I mean... Hi. Bye. You gotta press that advantage when you got it. Oh shit! This isn't even a invader. This is just a person. This is the NPC. Damn. Those are deadly weapons. Fuck. That's not good. So, we got no company right now. Now we do. Yeah, good luck worrying about me right now. What's wrong, guys? What's wrong, guys? Come on, big bro. Oh, they want to have an honorable 1v2. You know, that thing that exists. Yeah, they're gonna summon like fucking 15 people. Yep. Very honorable. Should have capitalized on that. I would love for someone to invade right about now. Come on, Aldrich. Send me a friend. Hey, that is a good spell. Like, real talk, that's a pretty good spell. It's hard to deal with a lot of the time. Unaleska, we got a Final Fantasy fan, I see. Only 90s kids will remember. Fucking hell, that's a lot of damage on the lightning arrow. Fuck. Okay, well, wasn't much I could do about that one. I was kind of like trying to stall to see if someone would actually show up, but yeah. Oh! Is having an ambiguous message a good thing? I mean, I think that doing that kind of thing is overrated. Dare I say? I don't think that you need to have an ambiguous message to have. Like, you could just have your message, you know? Where the fuck am I? Oh yeah, I know where I am now. Genuinely, you can see, like, you know, oh, that invasion failed. Anyway, invading another world. It's so fast with this covenant. It's ridiculous. Being pretentious is preferred. Exactly. Hello. That is a player. It's not a ghost. Whoa, buddy, bucko. You know, believe it or not, I know that you're a real person. Yeah? What are you doing? Good plan. Good game. Nobody wants to think anymore. I know, right? Boop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop. I'm just like reading all these comments and there's so much to talk about, but I also have to try hard. And that's why we're really here. To try as hard as we can. Fire boys? Fire choir boys? Yes. Yes. There's no spear boy, there's no hammer boy. I could swear that I'm seeing movement over there, but that might just be, like, weird loading issues. I'm not positive. Ugh, I hate this shit. I might start invading somewhere else. But there's not a lot of other places I can. Oh, well. Welcome to the final boss with Ganon. I'll edge walk at you. I don't see anyone else here. Fair and Greatsword. You're way too big a boy to do that anime shit, my friend. Aw. Yeah, that moveset is not very good for a duel. Like, you can kind of see, like, I can space that pretty easily. Like, I know where that's gonna go. It's hard at first, but it definitely gets easy pretty quickly. It's a pretty predictable moveset, and everyone uses that like moveset the same way is kind of the thing. Not everyone, I'm sure, but you know, like if you do 2, then you're always gonna do 3. It feels like. Let me go ahead and get my regen. Shit like that. I think the weird thing is that she like keeps on trying to make something happen here. Also, nice name, by the way. Just kind of noticed that. Miss Muffin Tits is a very, very proud warrior name. A lot of history behind it. Ooh, nice. Kind of surprised that that doesn't work. Or rather that my poise breaks that easily. Aw, man. Oh well. Kind of wanted to solo this one. But I'm not going to let the other guy just get into a solo situation if he doesn't want to. Oops. Damn. My first Estus. You can see how panicked she is when it gets like this. But no, I'm just gonna be on you. You ain't healing. Aw, you are healing. Welcome to Roll Souls, everybody. Yeah. Don't blame you. Roll catch. I'm getting better at the roll catch. Come at me, bro. I will. Thanks for the invitation. I forget what weapon this is. It's not like the coiled sword. I forget what this thing is. Oh, whoa. That's not the angle I was supposed to come out of that roll from. Whoa. Yeah, at close range, you get a true combo with that. Ooh! Ooh! Oh! I was not prepared for that much damage. That was real damage. Fuck. I'm not sure if I got hit until that happened by that guy, so I didn't really have any way to gauge how much damage he did, but Jesus. That's intense shit. Oh, my butt. Yeah, in Persona 5 I did notice, like, the good guys are super innocent, the bad guys are just awful. And, like, you know, it doesn't explain, like, why they got like that. Which is a shame because, like, a big appeal of Persona 5 story is that it's kind of addressing how real-world villains are just a constant presence, especially in young people's lives. But it doesn't explain why society rewards them for being as such. They did, to an extent, with some characters. But they could have done more with it. Wait, what? Oh, right. I forgot. I keep on forgetting that this place even exists. Boy. I'm the choke point. And I'm gonna choke your... Okay. Gucci hat. That's not Gucci. It's a rag you found in the basement. Aw. I think we need to use the axe when we're in this little area. Yeah. That comes out a lot faster than people expect. Oops. Very underrated weapon art with the R2 combo. Did that affect me? No, it didn't. Good. But that's cool. We gotta pressure him now. Very nice. Good teamwork. My thanks! You're a creepy motherfucker. I always took Game 3 as a comedy show. Oh, it's not aware of it. I'm pretty mean about that shit, but no, like... MatPat wants you to take his theories seriously. Hello. You're not stealthy with that sword, my friend. It's like a bus slung over that man's shoulder. Okay, this guy's not very good. So, I've kind of identified, you know, this guy's the weakest link. Funnily enough. You know, he has, like... excuse me. Never mind, he has magical powers. I feel like they just kind of assumed that I died, so they started walking away. I can't. Yeah, fuck. I only have one route out of here. pretty sure. Oh. Well, guys, I'm a professional gamer. Thank you for coming to the stream. I think that's enough for today. No. Fuck. Gucci hat. I know where he found that, too. It's not a Gucci hat. Hate to say. Soul level and weapon upgrade. I am +6 and I am 62. Level 62. Oh, unfortunately I don't have the chance, but you can kind of catch a glimpse at my stats at least. My Estus and my shield are not really upgraded though. They're like +2 and +3. Because I really am not very meta right now. Like, I didn't prepare for this all that well. I just kind of like, hey, I want to do this. I'm having a decent win rate and I'm having fun. That's all that I really care about. Hello. My dear friend. Oh my. How aggressive. Bloodluster. Oh man, we got an edgy boy. Even has like a fancy hat. You've tipped that fedora for the last time, good sir. Sometimes you just have to like kind of serve as a distraction for the other person. Especially in circumstances like this where it's really easy for us to hit each other. Nice. See? Good job, man. Like, I don't even know if I hit that guy once, but I certainly made it easier for this guy. Probably hit him with like a toothpick or something. That's what I call the throwing knives, toothpicks. Quite bad luck then. I was expecting to get at least an invasion from you. Well, I'll definitely do something. I'll organize something like that with viewers at some point, most definitely. I'd really love to do that. I was also planning on doing, like, co-op streams, dry finger invasions with subscribers basically chasing me down. Like, I would invite 3, like, red invaders to just try and stop me, and I would only, and I, you know, like, it would be like a 3v3 through the level, basically, with dried fingers active, so people could always keep on invading. I think that would be really fun. I'd probably have to get through the whole game first with like a level 125. Because that would make it a lot easier for more people to participate. Hi! Oh, it's these fucking guys! Have I beaten these guys? I certainly came close. I don't know if I've beaten them yet. Oh, man. This time the other person is the host. I'm currently alone. Kind of want to wait, because these guys know how to work together really well, and one of them is like a super over-leveled phantom. Ow. We got a red, at least. Oh no, I'm down. Yeah. Pretty over-leveled. Oh, yeah, yeah. Not much you can do. Like, you can only level down those raw stats so much. Boop, 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 boop. Disadvantages make you all the more respected if you can overcome them. Yeah. What are we talking about? Like, I can't keep up with chat. Because I'm tryharding right now. I'm getting good. Gotta get good. good sir. Or ma'am. Not really sure which. Like the friendly in response. What up, bro? Where we going? Where do you think they are? I don't fucking know. If you're playing games, keep it on the low. Where's the host? Oh, I don't fucking know. This guy's got the Dragon Slayer axe, so it's basically just a better version of my build, automatically. Not really. I have a tree. How many people you know got a tree? That giant is staring in a direction. I don't know if that really helps us, though. Still the hardest part. Just finding the bastard. This is an area that could be very ambiguous. There's just not a lot of hints. There's not a lot of, like, shortcuts that open up. Like, there's this. Wanna try? Very frequently they'll be waiting for you down here. Nice ambush! Throwing like a throwing knife. A single throwing knife. In the opposite direction from me. I can do it too. Get my regen. Aw. I just barely win that trade, but it's not by much. It's not a great trade for me. I'll take that, though. He brought up the buckler, so I'm assuming that means that he thinks he can parry this. Look. See? Everyone thinks they can parry it. That's really interesting to me, that, like, people really, like, do not know that. Like, this guy isn't bad. Like, he's not new. Like, just people genuinely do not know. I have met very few people who know that you can't parry these. Now we're going. It's not a good running R1. If he's going to the ladder, then we can take advantage of that pretty easily. But no. He's smarter than that. I think that he's trying to, like, kind of delay it so that his buddy can come help him. But if he goes for the ladder, that's basically a death sentence for him. Because I got plenty of projectiles to chase him down. Did you just throw a fucking prism stone for no reason? Yeah, he's waiting for summon signs to appear. I can pretty much guarantee it. Okay, whatever. Bringing out the axe. We're the bandits! We're coming for you! Prediction. Dude, you do not want to go up this ladder, my friend. You don't want to do this. You don't want to do that. I'm sorry, man, but that was not a good plan. Did he... That guy was named Adolf, and he just pointed up. Did I just fucking help Hitler? Oh no. Oh no! All I see is, like, all these in-depth conversations about high school and shit. It's like, oh man, I sure haven't kept up with chat. And I can't really catch up with it because look at all these invasions. I'm glad that the people who are watching it seem to be entertained because we've had a pretty consistent viewer count for this whole thing. And let me know if there's anything I can improve or you got any tips on making invasions more fun. Because I'm very new to streaming PvP. And I do want to do more of it eventually. Hi. A little pop-in friend. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, I agree. Man, this guy's not doing well. He has like one tooth left. Like, this is all he does all day. It's a rough life. Hold on, let me check the tower. Yeah. Okay, it's all the way up there. What the fuck was that? Hi! You have big bombs! Large bombs! Big bombs! Shit. Okay, you're fat rolling and you don't have your Estus all the way upgraded. So, maybe this will be kind of simple, actually. Yep, okay. Universal sign of victory. Get good, MCGs. Hey! Time to close up shop. Okay, I love you, Corey. Bye. Oh, Jesus. Wear the most minimum armor and try only using the Farron Greatsword. I mean, it might make things interesting, I'll give you that. Oh, and with a weird hat. Gotta have, like, the mushroom hat, exactly. This guy's working really well, though. I love Gus. They never did the invasion boss properly since Demon Souls. What did Demon Souls do differently? Because I know that people really enjoy that fight. Old Master, or whatever the fuck it's called. Yeah. I wish I knew where the host was. Put that butter on my toast and tell me where the fuck is my host. Okay. I kind of operate under the assumption that every single human being on Earth knows. Shh. Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting wabbits. Elmer Fudd is the original hello, is anyone there? What's up, buddy? Did that guy just accept his death? Because I was fumbling in my menu looking for throwing knives. Like, he could have gotten away with that pretty easily. Swoop. I do love Dark Souls PvP quite a bit, though. Demon Souls! Boss fight was just kind of a PvP duel. That's all you can really get, really. I liked Demon Souls because you could invade bosses and get them, and then get killed between the boss and the host. That's pretty cool. Yeah, if you suck at PvP, then you know you can always play offline, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I feel like From made it pretty clear that if you want the benefits of multiplayer, you also must deal with the downsides and the challenges that come from it. And I think that that's reasonable. Just still not ideal, because once again, you'll always have the situation in which half of the participants in PvP are not consenting to PvP. They don't want to be a part of it. I saw the names down here. Are they, like, underground? That's a thing with the names, like, they display in a really glitchy manner. So you can never really trust them. Hello. Got a mushroom head. To be one. I believe she's in her underwear. Pantaloons. Let's see. Whoa. I did not press that last R1, like, at all. Nice. Get me the fuck away from the house, please. Thank God I got that drink in time, because otherwise it would have been a waste. Because I got an Estus from killing that guy. Wow. Surprised that she managed to evade that. Yeah, gotta have those delayed R1s. Staggered R1s, whatever you want to call them. You don't want to just spam whenever you can. Oh, From. You can see how annoying that kind of thing is, huh? Like, I did not want that backstab animation at all. Yeah, Great Glove makes people very nervous. Aw, I kind of wanted to take this person on alone, but that's okay. I mean, yeah, you wanted a 2v1 me. I'm not really going to show you too much honor. Nice. That's a lot of damage. Hey, you're the person who helped me before. Good shit. Why is there jumping in Dark Souls? Yeah. I ask myself that question every time I have to jump, pretty much. We could talk about the fucking Firekeeper armor set all day. That bullshit drop. This is a cool arena. It is, there's so much to it. I do like that, like, underground pit area. Just because it's so massive. A lot of run around down there. Like, out of all the quote-unquote generic level ground, let's duel by the bonfire meme kind of areas, that's probably the only one that I really like. Because it's just so massive. And it has a cool atmosphere. You know. I've always had a thing for, like, shallow water in ruins. Like, I've always thought that was such a cool aesthetic. And I can't explain why, but there's just something so mystical about an abandoned ruin that's, like, partially flooded. And Dark Souls certainly has a lot of that. Shout out to Nulando. Also, I think I saw a Dark Spirit that was in a lot of trouble down there. Got our NPC buddies here. Ooh, shit. What the hell is that sound? Something keeps on moaning with like a really repetitive sound clip. It's a roughly even trade. Oh shit. Red's still kicking. I gotta help him. Oh shit, I might die, yeah. That was just me fumbling with my equipment. I haven't made a mistake like that in a while, but oh well. That was just me fucking up. The level design loves to make you go through this perilous area. I love it. It's good shit. Yeah, no, it's just that perilous. Like, you can fall off very easily. That's why the Silver Cat Ring is so useful, because it prevents fall damage. Obviously, if you jump into the fucking abyss, you're still gonna die, but I'm getting to the point where I should go buy some items, too. We'll pop a squat. Doesn't really open that much level design, though. At least not as it's implemented. It's always just use jump on gap. Yeah. If we're talking about platforming in Dark Souls, like, it's just not... It's not fleshed out enough, and because of that, it's like an afterthought, and because of that, it doesn't control well. It's kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy. Like, jumping will be bad because jumping isn't necessary, because jumping will be bad because jumping isn't necessary. Like hearing my gross eating mouth noises? I gotta stop doing that. I don't want to eat on stream anymore. If I do, I'm just gonna turn off the mic. Hi. You're a ghost. Okay, what the fuck? They're slowly... What the hell? I'm confused. They seem to be confused as well. Hi. How you doing? Swoop. Whoa! I was not prepared for that much frostbite. I didn't even know that's what that did. Oh, even if it doesn't hit you, it still gives you frostbite. That's stupid. I don't like that. Hi. I don't like games. Never mind, I like games. Bet equaled? Bye. Never mind, games are okay. As long as I win. I like games. Since Fortress was kind of balanced around the idea of players using the traps on the enemies, which was an interesting concept. Yeah. I like how they at least try to introduce the traps in a fair way. You know, because there's nothing else really like that in the game up to that point, in terms of traps. I would still argue that if Dark Souls is going to incorporate precise platforming, they should probably have controls that match that ambition, because they really don't. Hold on 1 second. Fuck curse? Nah, that was Frostbite. Frostbite is nuts. Frostbite in PvP, it's scary. It changes the way you play. And anything that does that is very powerful. If you can manipulate the player's thought patterns, that's like the deadliest thing you can do in PvP. Someone died. Hi. Boys. Nope. Well, you can certainly tell who has more Great Hammer experience. Damn. Oh, shit. Oops. Should have seen that coming. Oops. Oh, 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 oh! Okay. So now he should have capitalized on that. Damn. I'm one combo away, so gotta heal. I hate that. I hate that. I hate that when it like doesn't hit you, it still like does the frostbite. I don't know about that, man. Whoa. Thanks for your help. Thanks for giving him Estus. That's all that guy did. Now we're fucked. He was probably running low. Damn. Might as well. So the rolling R1 does have the same poise. Damn. Oh well. Seriously, that poor person who just ran in like, hold on, let me help. Ugh! Yeah. I don't subscribe to the base vigor meta, personally. Oops. Good at games. 27 vigor. Pretty solid number. I'm pretty sure that my spear would be doing no damage is the thing, so I don't really want to bother being able to switch to it. Yeah, at least I have ever so slightly more poise. I don't know how much of a difference that's going to make. It's hard to gauge poise. There's charts out there that help you gauge exactly what makes a difference, but eh. Hello. Oh, nope! See, that's bullshit. That frostbite should not be doing damage to me. I can't even tell who that trade favors. Okay, that's an invader. Damn. Well, we got Dark Spirit coming in. He's overleveled. They just got more Estus too, so I'm gonna play a little defensively here. Gotta stop going for that. Dark Spirit died. Damn. Man, that is some phantom range right there. Yeah, let's play defensively for once. Gotta be careful of hitting our invader friend. Oh, brother. This is the shit that I love in Dark Souls. I love this kind of battle. Damn, that range. Oh! Oh, right, that weapon art with the bomb. I forgot about that. I didn't really see that effect. That's a really weird weapon art. It has multiple different effects. The Crucifix of the Mad King. And one of them is a suicide bomb. I didn't notice the particle effect on that guy, though. James! How you doing, man? It's been a long time. I was actually thinking of just, direct messaging you and letting you know, hey, I've been streaming again lately. Oh, hold on one second. Sophie. Sophie! How you doing, James? Wanna come in, baby? Come on, good girl. Come on. Come in. Come in, good girl. I love you. Sophie. Sophie. Hello. Are you a good friend? Oh, no. Oh, no, Sophie. Oh, no. Daddy's gonna die. Oh, no. Hold on, let me play dumb. Okay. Mind games. Dodging toward attacks has to be one of the least instinctive things you can do, kinda. I mean, it's a tactical thing, you know. Hi. I'm totally here. Don't mind me, I'm a trap. I even fool my allies, that's how good I am. Fuck. I think that was the most masterful strategy I've pulled out this whole night. But you didn't do anything. That's because they're expecting you to do something. That's how you win. Fuck, ouch. Hi, baby. Wanna go outside?
Oh, you just want some cuddles. You just want some cuddles. Sophie's being really sweet tonight.
I mean, she always is. She's a very good doggo.
Very good doggo. Good girl. Very sweet baby. I love you, Sophie.
I love you so much. You're a good little friend. You wanna go out? No. Okay. You just want some cuddles. What a sweet kid. Oh, my body! My chauff. My widow chauff. We'll never forget you, James. You were never forgotten. Saw purple. The tower is down. There's a gold. Everyone's really spread out today. Hey. Either one, I'll fucking fight you, whatever. You're over-leveled, I think. Yep. It's a boneless pizza. Oh my god. Deploying a sentry. You fucking shitting me? Chaos bad vestiges, everybody. It's pretty good. It's definitely pretty balanced, I think. Oh, my balls. But yeah, for the most part, James, I've actually been streaming a lovely little thing called Guardians Crusade, which I highly recommend you catch up on, because I'm going to be continuing it. I mean, it's a lot to watch, but just watch some of it so you have any idea what the fuck is going on. It's just an old retro RPG that I grew up with, and I'm having a lot of fun playing it. And it's probably going to be the only thing I'm going to stream for the next few streams, at least. Hi. There's no seed. No. No, I'm on you. I don't want you to play video games. This is a no-fun zone. No fun. Fuck. She's still having fun. I can't allow this to keep going. Sophie, why do you want to be out now? I just offered to let you out. Give me a second. Oh no, my only friend in this cold world! What a bunch of frick, am I right, gamers? Knife. Didn't even aim that at you. Oh, good game. That's a thing. Gotta aim for the host. The host with the most. 1 second, baby.
Wanna go out, kiddo? What are you doing with that happy little butt? You a happy girl? You a happy girl? You wanna go outside? Sophie. Guys, Sophie's such a good girl. You wanna go out? You wanna go outside? Such a little love bunny. Oh. Guardians? Is that low-end Japanese trash? I mean, I guess. It's good shit, though. I will catch up on chat in a second. I just heard footsteps. Hi. How you doing? Great. You have a name that's really mean to autistic people, so I'm gonna enjoy this. Bye. Bitch. Anyway. A lot of games usually just have a dash for a quick burst of movement instead of a dodge, with iframes. Delicious, nutritious iframes. Iframes define the Souls games. Iframes especially define Bloodborne. If you didn't have... Like, the quick step in Bloodborne is infinitely better than the dodge roll. Like, that one difference. And it's like a difference of a couple of frames, honestly. But that one difference is what allows Bloodborne, combined with the fact that you can get health back for attacking. Those two differences allow Bloodborne to become a pure action game, more so than an RPG. Like, it's an action game with RPG elements. It's not an action RPG in the same way Dark Souls is. Okay. There's like 10,000 places these guys could be because they have this hidden thing open. What's up there? Nothing. Pump. I'm going to assume. And I know what they say about assuming, but you never know. I'm going to assume that they're down here. And if not, then... okay, they're probably here. Nope, they're not. Well, if they summon a phantom, then I think I have a pretty safe assumption as to where they are. At least we got a buddy. Well, I hear a lot of magic. I don't know where it's coming from. Hello? Okay, this person's like a one-shot build or something. Probably do a lot of damage. If they summoned a phantom, the statistics are pretty likely that they're upstairs. Yes. Quite good, yes. By the way, this guy's like a wrinkly old man. And I appreciate the fact that he's still kicking some young ass in his golden years. Thank you. Good job. Good job, son. Thanks, Dad. Where the fuck are these people? I really don't know where they could be. I'm gonna assume that they are actually somewhere down there. See, like, now I got a teammate. Like, I don't want to black crystal out when I got a buddy. Poor sportsmanship. Thank God for the silver cat. Seriously, where the hell is this person? Oh shit, this person... Oh, I saw a name. I saw the host of embers. Hey! Cool. Good shit. Just, he kind of pointed up at the Silver Knight like, you the MVP. He kind of was. But yeah, I'm probably not going to be going much longer. Like, this next invasion, if it's a good length one, it'll probably be the last one I do. Because we've been at this for a while. Let me let in the baby. Ooh. How long are we going? Going for 3 app. Oh, shit. Oh no, invasion. I'm coming, Sophie! My precious child. Good girl. Blump. Blump. Kabump. Bazump. Bump. Summoning a dark spirit, so this person wants to fight. Blue woman. Sorry. Uh-oh. It's all thanks to you viewers at home. Couldn't have done it without you. That's not going to be our last invasion. I want it to at least be an actual fight. Wood is kind of hard, yo. That's a good observation. I love just catching a glimpse of chat every now and then, because it's like been way too talkative for me to keep up with tonight. Because this is not like Guardians Crusade. Guardians Crusade, it's a lot easier to keep up with chat. With this, I'm tryharding. I'm trying my absolute hardest. The quality of the stream looks really nice. I'm glad I can run something like Dark Souls at this kind of quality. Finally. Finally spawning near the action. I believe that one of them is an invader. But maybe not.
Thanks. Nope, it's just me. Oh well. Fuck. Aw. Tried to stagger the R1, but it wasn't enough. You can't parry that. Why do... You're an overleveled phantom. Like, you're clearly not new to ganks. You should know this shit. Look at all these arrows. Would be nice if someone showed up to help. Please don't go get more phantoms. Yeah. I wanted to see if I could make them roll. Seems like a good... This seems like a good final fight, at least. Oops, okay, that's some phantom range again. Should not be hitting me. Damn. Finally. Okay. Time to press this advantage a little bit. Nice. Very good game. That was a good one. That's a good spot to end it. That felt good. Shh. You know, I wish it at least did the plunging attack when you do that, but I can't complain too much. Let me get the heck out of here. I'm a filthy casual, so I play offline, and there's nothing wrong with that. This is a really fun single-player and multiplayer game. You play Dark Souls the way you wanna. That's why it exists. Shit! Okay, fine, one more. This is the bonus invasion, everybody. See, now I might not win my last invasion of the night. I guess I'll just have to activate maximum tryhard mode. Let me put in the Konami code. What do your night eyes see? Probably nothing. I think that you're literally just a vacant shell filled with ash. Nameless night. I love the fact that it censors the NIG in night. I know why it does, but god, that's fucking stupid. Okay, well that's lower. This is when it's a really tough call as to where they could be. Gotta remember I have the silver cat ring. I don't need to be cautious like that. Okay. Okay. Might be in here. You never know. Oh shit! Well, there's some plot happening in this general area. They might have... Oh shit! Then where is it? I would have heard some aspect of that fight, right? Yeah. Damn. This is such a cool part of the game. Love this atmosphere. Especially if you've played Dark Souls 1. It's extra cool. But, let's see. Gotta be around here somewhere. If I had to guess, I would say the water pit. You almost got me. I was gonna at least, like, pretend that I didn't notice and, like, look around like, hey, where are you? Well, okay, now we know that's a favorable trade for us, at least. You can't parry an explosive, my friend. I mean, you can try. God knows you can try. Oh, shit. Okay. That halberd's a pretty decent answer to my great club, honestly. I believe it ever so slightly outspaces me. In terms of distance, because the thing is, like, I have this nice wide arc. That's part of what makes this such a good weapon. It's really good at catching people when they're rolling around. Okay, she's definitely running low. Like, she's burning through her Estus. I got 3 left. Gotta switch up your attack speed. Ooh, that is some reach, man. That was a good one. Very good fight, dude. That was a good player. That was a fun one. Jeremy needs a 1-minute timeout and a spanking. James, enough of your kinky chat roleplay. Take that to Corey's stream where it belongs. Do not fucking... Okay, good. I was gonna say, don't make me invade again, I'm done. Anyway, so, here's the build. He's a fun character. Oh man, that glorious 128 stamina is really helping me out. Oh, 27 vigor, 23 endurance. And of course, 37 freaking strength. That's the main stat that makes the difference here. You can see the total damage on the Great Club is pretty insane. Like, there it is when it's one-handed, and here it is when it's two-handed. Pretty good AR. So, spanking. Oh, you're right, James, I'm sorry. Where did I get that club? You kill someone else who has it, like, in the game. It's an NPC. He's pretty freaking tough, because he has this thing. But it's a good battle. Glorious leader's stamina. It is, you know, it's an important stat. Vigor is also a very important stat. Like, you've noticed I've fought a lot of people that basically get 2-shot by everything, and they have the base, probably have like, 10 vigor or something like that. Vigor is a stat that a lot of people take for granted. Because they're just like, I just won't get hit. Like, dude, you're invading, you're gonna get hit. No one's that good. Heavy Great Club, such an imaginative name. Hey, it's descriptive. I prefer to call it the whoop-ass tree, personally. Or the Christmas tree, depending on how festive you want to be about it. Anyway, I love y'all. It's good to see you again, James. Hope to see you again in the Guardians Crusade stream. Corey's gonna be streaming. I may or may not be joining him for TF2. I don't fully know yet. I'm gonna see how I feel, because I am kind of tired after such a long stream. And if I join him, then we'll do TF2. If I don't join him, then he'll do more of his Dark Souls playthrough. So I might take a break for the rest of the night, but I don't know. Look forward to the Guardians Crusade review. It's coming along really nicely. I'm really proud of it so far. I'm also going to be doing a video on Dark Souls 3 co-op and PvP and the innate problems that it kind of poses, and theorize about some improvements that could be made in future installments in the pseudo-Souls franchise, whatever Miyazaki's going to do next. It's not quite going to be a Souls game, you know. But I love y'all. This has been really fun. Be sure to check out my channel and shit if you haven't already. I'm going to be uploading all the frickin' archives soon enough. But yeah. Thank you all so much for stopping by. I love you. Thank you for joining me on my try-hard adventures. Bye-bye!